following program is sponsored. The opinions and statements made by the hosts and guests do not necessarily reflect the views of WBOB or its parent company, the Chesapeake Portsmouth Broadcasting Corporation.
It's time for Real Estate Radio with Angela and Howard. Angela and Howard talk about what's new in real estate and answer your buying and selling questions. To participate in today's show, call 222-TALK. That's 222-8255. And now, here are Angela and Howard.
Good morning, Northeast Florida. It is such a beautiful day outside. Did you see it, Howard?
I did. I drove in today.
Do you see that there's no blue sky, though?
Well,
it's hiding behind those clouds.
It's coming.
But I know that it's there.
The sun's going to come out. It's going to burn all that away.
Which is great because we have an open house today.
At a brand new listing.
New listing for us. Super excited about it. It's one of those that you need to bring your bathing suit. Not for our open house, but when you buy the house.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, are you wearing your bathing suit and, having a party and
I'm
asking
always wearing my
everyone to
bathing
come?
suit.
What?
No, not my bathing suit. My birthday suit. That's what I meant.
There's a big difference between a bathing suit and a birthday suit.
Oh, whatever. I need a second cup of coffee today. You might have to do the whole show by yourself. I can just see it's not going to work out today.
Okay. I just want to tell everyone in our listening audience.
What?
Angela is not wearing her birthday suit here in the studio. It is covered up.
Anyway, crazy topic we got to. We didn't mean to get to that topic. Sorry, everybody. Let's start again. Good morning, all of our listeners in Northeast Florida. We're so excited you joined us here today at Real Estate Radio with Angela and Howard. And we are happy it is going to be a pretty day later because we're having an open house that has a swimming pool.
Right. Right near Bishop Snyder High School.
Yes.
Beautiful home.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, we're going to tell you about it later.
And the trails of Bent Creek.
Yes. Yeah, beautiful home. 5 bedrooms.
Yeah.
Or
Bring
4
the kids.
with an office, whatever. Mm-hmm. But the office has a closet, so yes. And that's why it's considered a bedroom.
5 bedroom, yes.
Yeah.
Super exciting.
Did everybody have a wonderful Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
And, I feel that love is in the air. So, I'm just coming up with a contest just off the spur of the moment.
Oh.
And you're wondering, what am I coming up with?
I had no idea you were doing a contest today.
Well, I know because I just came up with it as I heard the, 5 minutes ago, there was the guy that talked about Valentine's.
Yeah.
So I just thought that why don't we have a contest about Valentine's Day? It has nothing to do with real estate.
Okay.
I want people to call in and tell what their honey did that's really special for them for Valentine's Day. Not a gift, but what they did really special. And whoever has the best story, now it's got to be a true story, but the best story on the air that they can tell us this year, not something in the past, but this year, they're going to win the prize, and I'm going to send them that tracking device so they can track their spouse if they ever get out of line.
Oh, my God.
No, forget that last part.
You got your crazy on today.
I am going to send them a tracking device, but call in and tell us what your honey did. So we're going to make it a love story radio show. And by the way, we got a great scam this week.
Do you want me to tell you what my honey did for me?
Okay.
Dinner and a gift certificate for a massage.
Okay. Well, good.
Yeah, that's exciting.
All right. So we got a few shout-outs to do today. We got a shout-out to new listener David. We're going to be meeting with him on Monday to list his house out near Hurlong Airport on the west side. He had a little trouble selling it with his last realtor, so we're going to be meeting with him on Monday. Also, new listener Bill Bryce. I had a great conversation with him last night. He's a commercial investor, and we were sitting around listening to some old music, and we just had a great conversation last night.
Swapping pilot stories.
Yes, he has several different airplanes, and we just had a great time sitting around chatting. And he and I both know Bill Hay, and Bill Hay, of course, has the show from 6 to 9 p.m. on Saturdays.
Speaking Plainly.
Speaking Plainly with Bill Hay. Bill Hay is a great guy, knows so many people here in the Jacksonville area. And also, speaking of love, this week, some people get each other candy, some people get each other jewelry. Imagine buying each other a brand new home. And we had the pleasure this week, yesterday, as a matter of fact, of helping people sign papers over to their brand new home, and especially to do it for young people, first-time home buyers, and a military family as well. So we want to give a special shout out and, blessing to give people their new home to owners Cody and Angelica.
Yes. Oh my gosh, they're so sweet. What a pleasure to deal with. They were so excited through the whole process, and they knew what they wanted, and so we shopped and shopped and shopped till we found it, and they got exactly what they were looking for, and that's so exciting.
And we had a great cross sale with a member from Exit Realty. From
Fred, he was awesome.
Fred, he did a great job with the cross sale, and the person that flipped that house, bought it as
he was a great guy too. We got to meet him. Yeah, Gary.
Fixer Upper did a great job at fixing that house and fixing the yard, and made it look really special for new buyers, new owners, first-time homeowners. And, we love dealing with first-time home buyers because they have great they're the happiest buyers. So there are a lot of realtors that don't necessarily...
Yeah, they probably are. It's probably the first-time home buyer, and then I'm thinking the move-up buyer that's getting ready to have a baby is really happy, and then the $1 million buyer or the second home buyer, the one who gets to buy the condo on the ocean. They're really happy, too.
Yeah, but the first-time home buyer, they like to take pictures when they get their keys and post it on Facebook, and when they find their perfect house, it's just wonderful. So, it's really great. And
we did meet somebody else this week, too. We met this lovely, lovely young lady named Faith, who's getting ready to sell her home. And so we met with her yesterday.
Another military family, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, super exciting. So nice people. We love this town. We love doing business here. I'm born and raised here, so I really love this town. I just refuse to leave. I love it.
For those of you that are new listening, we're your problem-solving realtors on the radio, and we come to you every Saturday morning to talk about what's going on in Northeast Florida. And, of course, this is meant to be a question and answer show. So, again, we want you to call in with your questions and also your Valentine's Day story. So, Angela, tell everybody what number to call in.
222-TALK to me. You have to call 222-TALK, which is 8255. And, of course, that's area code 904. So 904-222-8255.
Yeah.
Call in. We want to hear your Valentine's story. And we also will take any questions you have about real estate, anything you want to talk about.
Yeah.
Howard's super duper smart, so am I. And we could help you with anything you need.
Well, smart and educated about what's going on in real estate. And we have some good news, bad news.
You know more than real estate, though.
Oh, I know a lot. A little bit about lots of things.
Like most men, right? A little bit about everything. We have some good
news, bad news. Interest rates went up. And they went up to the highest level since 2014. And just when I make that statement, that may sound terrible, but the interest rates in 2014 were actually like the lowest in years and years and years and years. So although it sounds terrible to say it's the highest rate since 2014, they're still dirt cheap.
Love that.
So you need to get off your duff, get off the fence, because prices of homes are going up, interest rates are going up, but they're still really, really cheap.
Yeah.
So, by the way, we know that Becky's on the line. Becky, if you would stay on the line until after we come back from the first break, you're going to be the first person that we talk to.
And I'm super excited.
Yeah, we got lots of things to talk to during the show today. We've got an inspection story. We got the
scam.
We got the scam, which is really an interesting one, but it's really educational for every single listener that owns a home.
And I like this contest, too, because that way the community's contributing to the show today.
Yeah,
That's
what
exciting.
did your honey do for you? So stay with us, everybody. Call us with your questions, 222-8255, and we will be right back. Hey, WBOB listeners, it's your realtor on the radio, Howard Vergalis of Watson Realty Corp. Angela and I don't just do the radio show, we are active realtors. When it's time to buy, we will interview you to determine your specific housing needs. Distance to work, style of home, school needs, distance to place of worship, kids' activities, lifestyles, number of bedrooms, budget, and so much more. In short, we do our very best to find you your perfect home. We won't waste your time showing you houses that don't fit your needs. Whether you're moving up, moving into your first home, or now an empty nester, you can trust us for the most important purchase of your life. It's what we do. It's what we'll do for you. Experience the Angela and Howard Team Advantage. Call us at 421-7950. There's finally a mortgage lender in Jacksonville that sees financing differently. With 20 years' experience, CMG Financial understands that the most important purchase in your life, your home, deserves the right mortgage. Tim McConnell at CMG Financial will work to customize the best financing option for you. Angela and I recommend CMG Financial to all our customers. Give Tim a call at 528-2103. That's 528-2103. CMG Financial is a registered trade name of CMG Mortgage, Inc., NMLS number 1820, and licensed as a mortgage lender servicer by the Office of Financial Regulation, number MLD 375, individual MLS number 181046.
Are you buying a property being sold by HUD? As a buyer, you can select Watson Title Services of North Florida as your settlement agent. Avoid having to deal with out-of-town companies and make sure you get the world-class customer service of Watson Title Services that Angela and Howard have come to expect. Call them at 461-3220 when you're looking at buying a HUD property to ensure your purchase goes through as smoothly as possible. That's 461-3220. Angela and Howard do.
It's not the fire in the fireplace that damages your chimney. It's the moisture. That's why the Chimney Safety Institute of America recommends an annual cleaning and inspection of your fireplace, regardless of how often you use it. The technicians at Chimney Champions clean the chimney, then use the ChimScam video system to do a complete inspection of your chimney to ensure your home is safe. You can trust Chimney Champions to clean and inspect your chimney. Howard and I do. Call 268-7200 or visit chimneychampions.com.
You know the importance of a home inspection before buying a home. But who should you call? Who can you truly trust?
We recommend the certified inspection experts at Home Pro Inspections because of the experience of their inspectors, an 18-month home warranty, and the Buy Your Home Back guarantee. Every Home Pro inspection includes a 5-year roof protection plan.
Do what Angela and I do. Call Home Pro Inspections, 268-8211, or visit GoHomePro.com.
This segment of Real Estate Radio with Angela and Howard is brought to you by CMG Financial. For answers to your North Florida real estate questions, call into the show at 222-TALK. That's 222-8255.
Welcome back, everybody. We are so excited to be here on this happy Saturday. This is the Love Show.
That's right. We want people to call in and tell us what their honey did for them on this past Valentine's Day, or just call in with any questions that you have about real estate. So we've got Becky has been holding. Good morning, Becky.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. How are you all today?
We're
fantastic,
terrific.
And we want to thank you for waiting during our station break. We appreciate that. So are you going to tell us your story, your Valentine's story?
Well, I have a very special, unique story.
Oh, good.
My husband had a stroke, and he's in a facility for 24/7 care.
Okay.
And where he is, he can get up, and they have activities, and they collect play money, which he calls bingo bucks.
Okay.
So he's been saving his bingo bucks so he can go shopping for me with a special store that they have for the residents. So he got up, which he is challenged to do all that. So he got up early on Valentine's Day and went shopping and bought me 2 tops, which I think was very special.
That
Wow.
is so sweet and so special. Now, how long have you been married?
39 years.
Wow. That right there in itself is a feat.
Wow.
In this day and time, you don't hear about people being married that long. That's so wonderful, Becky. I love that story.
That's a great story.
That is a great story.
Well, thank you for sharing that with everybody today. You know, stories like that just it gave me just a great feeling on the inside.
Feeling.
I was just kind of like I had a tinge as you were telling that story. What a great story. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Absolutely.
Well, good.
Can you, Alan, will you take the call back and get her number so that, because we got to figure out who's going to win today. We need to be able to contact people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any real estate questions for us while you have us on the line, Becky?
I'm sorry, any questions?
Yeah. Do you have any real estate questions for us while you have us on the line?
Well, I have purchased we've lived in our home or in the area for 31 years, but we worked on getting rid of the old home, put a new one in there. It's a manufactured home, making it wheelchair accessible to help with, hopefully, to try to bring my husband home.
We
Nice.
hope so.
So I've been trying to get it refinanced, and I'm running into some roadblocks. So maybe we can talk, and you can give me some ideas.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yep.
there are some specialty
Companies that do financing. Yep.
that do refinancing of manufactured homes.
Absolutely. I got a couple things in mind right now.
Yeah, so we'll call you. It may not be today because we've got a couple of meetings after the show today.
Probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because today we are booked till about 6 o'clock tonight,
That's
8 o'clock
okay.
tonight.
Well, I've got a funeral tomorrow in church tomorrow, and a funeral follow-up on Monday. So Tuesday morning would be better for me.
Okay,
We
Tuesday
will give you a
works
call
then.
Tuesday then. Well, God bless you, dear, and thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
calling. We appreciate you listening, and thanks for sharing your story. And we will be thinking about your husband and hope that he gets better, and glad that he
Saying
can
prayers.
get out and
Absolutely.
And can come home soon.
Appreciate that.
All
All
right.
Thank you so much.
Talk to you Tuesday.
All right. Well, if anybody else has a great
Story.
Valentine's Day
Love
story, give us a call.
Absolutely.
So, Angela, what happened this week here in Northeast Florida? Did we have a good week to report on for real estate?
Well, we did. Okay, so here's what happened according to the multiple listing service this week for homes and condominiums. 707 offers got accepted. Now, that's up about 17%, I think, from the previous week. And 767 new homes came on the market, and that was up about 7%. We're seeing a lot more activity, honestly, in the market.
We still need a lot more because there's a big shortage of homes.
Well, there is, but I felt some different momentum this week.
Yeah.
You know? Okay. 180 of the 767 homes, they're already under contract. That's a lot.
If they
That's
look
20%.
good and priced right, they're going to sell.
That's over 20%. Yeah. 55 of those went under contract on the very first day, and 398 of you actually closed on a home for yourself. And we say,
Congratulations to all of you.
And that's up about 12% from last week.
Pretty good.
Yeah, those numbers are all really great. You want to talk about interest rates?
Well, we know that they're up, but did they go up in all the different categories that people buy in?
So the 30-year conventional rate, it rose 6/100ths of a point to 4.38%. This time last year, it was 4.15%. And the 15-year rate rose 7/100ths of a percent to 3.84%. So this time last year, it was about 3.35. The VA and the FHA 30-year rate, it rose 5/100ths of a point to 4.35%. And the 5-year adjustable rate we keep talking about because it works great for certain people. It's a great deal if you obviously you're going to be in your house 5 years or less. It also rose, and this time 6/100ths of a point to 3.63%.
Now, remember that these rates that we're quoting, this is the average
National.
for the top 25 banks that's taken on Wednesday for all the loans that they quoted for people. So
Yes.
some people had good credit, some people had bad credit, but So this is an average. So your rate, if you're applying for something, could be higher, could be lower. It just depends on your individual credit situation.
Okay.
So how about that?
So I want to remind people again that we're doing the love theme today.
So call in and tell us what your honey did or what you did for your honey.
Yeah, whatever your story is. And so the telephone number, we're at area code 904-222-8255. So that's 222-TALK if you forget or if you're driving or something. So 222-8255. Call in and tell us your story.
Okay.
That's exciting.
All right.
I like love stories.
Yeah. So I want to hear some really good ones. That was a really sweet one.
That was super sweet. Oh, my goodness. That must have meant so much to Becky.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, by the way, if you're having trouble, we mentioned this last week, but I want to mention it again because this will save people from losing their homes. There are still people that are losing their homes because they can't afford them anymore. And sometimes it's because one of the people in the on the mortgage, the husband or the wife, loses their job for some reason, or in her case, the husband became disabled and now there's less income in the house, and maybe they had an interest rate that was high and they could use a lower interest rate. So there's the Home Affordable Refinance Program that is available. Call your lender and see if your interest rate can be reduced to in the 4 percentage point range. So some people have an interest rate that's higher than the 4%, and it can be reduced to something lower. So just call your lender. That program was supposed to end December 31st, but it's been extended to the end of September of this year. Now, if you're a first-time home buyer, and we talked about that before, you can get the use of $7,500.
Right.
And when I say the use of, you can use it for buying a bigger home. You can use it for down payment. You can use it for closing cost. And you don't have to pay it back until you sell the home. So you can sell a home 10 years later, 15 years later, whatever, and you pay it back without any interest payments whatsoever. So that's pretty good. It's called bond money.
And you know what, Howard? We have listeners who listen from all over the country on, the internet. And so we need to mention that that's for Florida. That's a Florida program. That's Florida Bond.
That is.
Yes.
And a few weeks ago, we also mentioned that there are some safety recall items that a whole lot of people have in their home. And if you have a fire extinguisher, virtually every fire extinguisher that you have is made by a company called Kidde, Kidde. Now, it may not have a Kidde name on it. It may have another name on it, but they're made by a company called Kidde.
And
the worst thing that can happen is you need a fire extinguisher and it doesn't work, or a handle breaks off. So I want you to go on to get your fire extinguisher out and go you can go onto the Kidde website, KIDDE.com, have that fire extinguisher handy, and look up the model number and serial number. You can either call a phone number or go onto the Kidde website, look up the model number and serial number. You don't have to have the receipt. The Kidde, the fire extinguisher.
They know they made it.
They know they made it. You could have purchased it 10 years ago. It doesn't matter. The Kidde website will have the model number and serial number, and they will send you a free replacement of that extinguisher. So some people keep these in their car. Some people keep them in their kitchen or their garage, but you need to get it replaced.
It's a good thing to have hanging around, that's for sure.
Yeah, so the phone number is 855-271-0773. We have this on our website, but the easiest thing to remember is they go to the Kidde website, KIDDE.com, and it's on our website as well. Our website, Angela, is
AngelaandHoward.com. Boy, that's hard.
Well, some people skip the second A, so it's Angela, which ends in an A, and A-N-D, Howard.com.
Well,
that's an easy one, so we have that information there. We also, on our website, is lots of other information that will be helpful. We got lots more. We're going to talk about the scam when we get back It's really educational for you, so stay with us.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, AM 600, 101.1 FM, WBOB, Talk Radio. Kenny Lay and Associates, DivorceMenOnly.com.
With SRN News, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. A powerful earthquake has struck central and southern Mexico. It had a magnitude of 7.2. There have already been a number of aftershocks, and the seismologists tell us they can expect more there. President Trump praised first responders for the work they did to save lives this week in the Florida school shooting. He was joined by the First Lady last night during a visit to the Broward County Sheriff's Office. Earlier, they met with some of the victims and their families. Mitt Romney used his first big speech as a Utah Senate candidate to call for action to prevent another deadly mass shooting. Romney says if elected to the U.S. Senate, for which he is now running from the state of Utah, he would support stronger use of the FBI database against prohibited gun buyers. On Wall Street yesterday, the Dow continued to try to regain ground lost earlier this month. It was about a 20-point gain, with the Dow closing the week at 25,219. This is SRN News.
I'm Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. You know, we've sold fine quality diamonds for a long time and think that's important. If you drew a line with the poorest diamonds with the lowest prices to the left and the highest quality to the right, our diamonds are at the far right end. Once we know the weight, the grading factors of cut, color, and clarity have to be considered. And the one that's talked about the least, but it's the most important to us, is the diamond's cut grade, because it has huge implications on both price and beauty, and thus value. I've bought diamonds for Underwoods for over 30 years, so I know what's out there, and the cut grade's not important to most diamond sellers. That's really been the Underwood difference, because beautifully cut diamonds result in the most important thing they can do. They bring a joy of owning and wearing a diamond, not just today, but tomorrow and into the future. That's important to us and should be to you too, because nothing brings more joy than wearing a beautiful diamond from Underwoods. In San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra.
The month of February contains many happy events, but this February marks a very special event for the Boger family, owners of Boger Shoes here in Jacksonville. This February, Erica and Brett Boger will celebrate their daughter Skylar's first birthday. And to help celebrate Skylar's first birthday, Boger Shoes is having a fantastic sale on baby shoes for the entire month. This month, when you purchase one pair of baby shoes at regular price, you can purchase another pair at 50% off. That's right, get 50% off your second pair. Your birthday might not be this month, but you can still take advantage of Skylar's birthday special at Boger's. And it won't be long before spring sets in, so check out Boger's new spring arrivals. For 61 years, Boger Shoes has been providing orthopedic and diabetic shoes for thousands of customers in Northeast Florida. And Boger Shoes specializes in extra wide width shoes, and they offer free evaluations and fittings by 3 board-certified podorthists on staff. Stop by Boger's on Park Street in 5 Points and experience the Boger Shoes difference. Boger Shoes, the answer for hurting feet.
There's a lot of anger, there's a lot of frustration, and it's as if people wish that frustration would go away. But you know what the way people on the left want it to go away? They want us to toe their line. And I don't know how we find common ground when people are so inclined to mock and ridicule and destroy anything that's within President Trump's orbit.
Mike Gallagher, weekdays at 9 on Talk Radio, AM 600 WBOB.
Stuck in traffic? WBOB has the answer.
Roads still looking good this morning. Watch out for all the construction, which may slow you down a hair. As for the weather, well, hopefully it'll be partly sunny this afternoon. High is 79. Good little fog tonight. Tomorrow morning, cloudy skies overnight. Low is 62. Sunday, mostly cloudy. Ditto for Sunday night. High tomorrow, 77. Down to 64 Sunday night. Back up to 66 right here at AM 600 WBOB.
Let's return to Real Estate Radio with Angela and Howard. For answers to your North Florida real estate questions, call into the show at 222-TALK. That's 222-8255.
Good morning, everybody. Once again, we are so excited to be here at Real Estate Radio with Angela and Howard. And I keep looking out the window, waiting to see the pretty blue skies. I know they're hiding behind this kind of foggy thing happening. And we're having an open house today. So I do want the good weather because it's a pool home. And I think it's always pool homes just shine, you know, when the weather's good and the sunshine sparkling on the water, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean.
Caged pool. It's a great party home because it even has a built-in outdoor bar.
It's a beautiful floor plan. I mean, and it's a floor plan I think works for a lot of people. A lot.
5 bedrooms.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
Beautiful home out near Bishop Snyder High School.
Yeah. So if you're thinking about putting your kids out there and you want to live closer, this would be a great opportunity to do that.
We're going to talk more about that in the 4th segment of the show. I decided that this is going to be a love show. So we
You
need
did
people
decide that. I didn't know you had a love bone in your body.
Well, thanks a lot.
I'm just messing with you.
Well,
because
if you missed the first part of the show, though, Angela was talking.
No, don't say anything.
Oh, yeah.
No. Well, that's over. Don't embarrass me twice.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Stop.
What do you mean me embarrass you?
Stop.
You're the one that talked about your birthday suit when you were talking about a bathing suit because you were inviting people over to the house and talking about being there in your bathing suit, birthday suit, but really you're not in your bathing suit.
You thought you were going to have a good day today, didn't you? You're not going to.
Now, Angela will not be there in her bathing suit.
She might not be there at all. I think you'll be there by yourself now.
And her birthday suit, I presume, will be covered up by the clothes that she is wearing right now. So this is the type of show you get here on AM 600 WBOB, Real Estate Radio with Angela and Howard.
You get a better show than this. Sorry, everybody. My personal apologies. Even my sister sent me a note and said, "What are you drinking in your coffee this morning? Y'all are crazy."
We're having a good time. Hey, you know what? It's going to be a nice show today. It's going to be a nice day today showing that house. Angela's giving me dirty looks to everybody. But she started this. So seriously, anybody want to call in and tell us about your great Valentine's Day, what your honey did for you or what you did for your honey? But in the meantime, I want to tell you about this story that I heard about because we do a bad boy scam of the day. So I want to talk about that. And so
are we going to do that now?
We are. We're going to do that right now.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Because there's always something to learn about from these bad boy scams.
Yep.
So this happens, or this is a true story, by the way. These are not made up. These are true. So there's a neighborhood in Kansas City that just keeps getting scammed over and over again. The Homeowners Association keeps sending out bills to the homeowners for years.
That sounds a little crazy, right? What's wrong with that?
Well, there's nothing wrong with that except there's no homeowners association in the community.
What?
That's right. Now, the homeowners association is sending out real liens for not paying the fake bills.
Oh, my God.
The scam is well known among the existing residents, and they even warn the new residents about the scam. But it recently escalated into the lien part. So sending out liens for the people that are not paying on the fake bills from the fake homeowners association.
How in the world could that happen?
Well, somebody has the names of the homeowners association residents, not
the association, the subdivision.
The subdivision.
Yeah.
So now it gets a little more interesting. The whole scam is being run by a felon who's actually is currently in federal prison.
Oh, my God.
For another scam, a mortgage fraud scam.
That's crazy.
Well, the liens have now all been dismissed. And we got one thing to say to this federal prisoner.
Don't you come back no more, no more, no more.
Well, he's already hit the road because he's in federal prison.
Right.
Well, I wish he had a harder life in prison for these additional acts because he's causing some angst to these homeowners.
Oh, absolutely. Any of the scams similar to this could happen to any of us. So many of us just get our invoice from our homeowners association and we just pay it. And now, what if someone just got a list of the current owners in our neighborhood and sent a letter stating that a new HOA management company was taking over and to send the next quarterly payment of whatever amount of dollars due, next week to the following address.
That could and
It could.
and does happen.
It could. And it could all be a scam. So before it was stopped by the real HOA, many of the homeowners would have paid. So the point is, check things out before you pay. So, a lot of people in their neighborhoods don't go to the meetings and they're not really up on things because they feel like, 40% of the neighborhood's doing it. They don't need to bother and they just don't participate. So it could happen where you get a letter saying, hey, there's a new management company, send your money here. And they might just do it because they don't actually go to the meetings. So get involved. If you see there's a change, verify it. Verify it with the current HOA, neighbors, anything.
Well, here's an interesting thing. You may even be involved. You may even go to the meeting. And you've heard that there is a new management company. So it's that time of year.
I see where you're going with that. Yep.
Yeah, a scammer gets a list of all the people in the community, and it's very easy to get that.
It's all public record.
It's all public record.
Yep.
So it's right before the end of the year, and you know that there's a new management company, and the scammer then sends a letter, gets that list, sends a letter.
Introducing themselves as the new company.
Right.
Send your money.
But it's all a scam.
Yep.
So make sure that when you get one of those letters, make sure that it's the right homeowners association company that you are sending that money to. Otherwise, you will be scammed.
Hey, I have a question.
So this is this is an important public service announcement from Angela and Howard at Real Estate Radio. What? What's your question? I interrupted you
Yes,
again.
you did. I want to know if the scammer was ever in the mortgage business.
Well,
because it does sound like someone who's pretty knowledgeable. If he had committed mortgage fraud, right? Was he a loan officer? I mean, what did he do?
Well, the story
as a career?
didn't say.
It didn't say?
All it said was that he was in jail for a $3 million mortgage scam. That's all it said.
Yep.
So really, I guess he had nothing better to do in jail but to...
They should not give prisoners internets. How else would they get that, right? Access to the internet. How you need to get public record.
I don't know.
Yeah. So anyway, moving on.
Did you hear that Corinne Brown, when she got to her, went to jail for her money?
Yes. Everybody
whatever.
knows what it is, yes.
Okay. Did you hear that she got some extra treatment? She got massages.
What?
Somebody's paying for her to get massages in this, low security place that she's at, and special meals delivered.
That's
now,
crazy.
I don't know if this is real or not. I'm sure Bill Hay will talk about this tonight. So, Bill Hay, if you are listening, if you want to call in,
It's absurd if it happened.
And tell us about this, we'd be happy to discuss that. Although, this isn't really the show for that.
No,
but,
it's
but
not.
Bill Hay,
We don't
talk about this
politics
tonight.
on our show.
All right.
We leave that to Bill. Anyway, you know what is happening around the end of the month, and we're getting close to that, is you need to have filed for your homestead exemption. So if you bought a home last year, you need to make sure that you file. Doesn't matter what county you're in. Some of them you can do online, but some of them you have to go down to the courthouse. So make sure that you do that. And also, for every homeowner, they always get a homestead exemption postcard in the mail, and they say, if nothing has changed, just throw this away. But if you've sold the house or something's changed regarding your homestead, you need to let the county know. So that's just something to keep up with. I don't want anyone to miss the time frame. March 1st is the deadline to apply for the homestead exemption. So
That's coming up.
That's
Just a
a
couple
public
weeks.
service announcement.
There
right
you go.
there.
Another tip that we've talked about in the past, but if you suffered damage from the hurricane, there's still some people, and this is a message for landlords. If you suffered damage and you provide housing to low-income households and suffered damage from Hurricane Irma, you may be eligible for up to $12,000 in grants for repairs, for tree removal, or even your insurance deductible. How about that? Your insurance deductible to rehab these homes. You will, of course, need documentation. It's called the Hurricane Irma Disaster Assistance Program. You have to contact the Neighborhoods Departments of the Housing and Community Development Division. We'll be right back. Good morning, WBOB listeners. It's your realtor on the radio, Howard Vergalis of Watson Realty Corp. Angela and I want to thank you for tuning in with us for our 5th year now. It's been such a great pleasure to be on the radio with you, giving you advice on buying and selling, as well as answering your questions on the air. Thank you so much for the trust that you have in us as professional, experienced realtors with over 20 years of combined experience. We want you to know that when it's time to sell your home, we want to be your realtor. We will focus on your home, your family, and your time frame. Our team will customize a marketing plan to give you the best exposure to get you the best price and have the best selling experience possible. Whether it's a condo or a house, a short sale or a regular sale, a $200,000 home or a mansion, you will get the same great service. Call us at 421-7950 and join the multitudes of others that have experienced the Angela and Howard team advantage. There's finally a mortgage lender in Jacksonville that sees financing differently. With 20 years experience, CMG Financial understands that the most important purchase in your life, your home, deserves the right mortgage. Tim McConnell at CMG Financial will work to customize the best financing option for you. Angela and I recommend CMG Financial to all our customers. Give Tim a call at 528-2103. That's 528-2103. CMG Financial is a registered trade name of CMG Mortgage, Inc., NMLS number 1820, and licensed as a mortgage lender servicer by the Office of Financial Regulation, number MLD 375, individual MLS number 181046. One of the most critical parts of buying or selling your home is the very last process. That's the closing process. Angela and I recommend Watson Title Services. They have the experience to handle any issue that can come up, and there is never an upfront fee to the seller. Whether you are using a realtor with the sale of your home or not, always ask for Watson Title Service to handle your closing. We do. Call them at 461-3220. That's Watson Title Services.
Angela Walker and Howard Vergalis of Watson Realty Corp. not only come to you every Saturday morning, but they would also like to work with you when you need them the most. That is, when you need to buy or sell a home. They pride themselves in giving you their very best effort every day and in every way. There are many realtors in the First Coast to choose from. Let them show you the Howard and Angela team advantage. Call them at 421-7950 or email them at realestateradio@yahoo.com.
Want to sell your home in less time for more money and without making repairs after the sale? Have your home inspected by Home Pro Inspections before it goes on the market. Since 1994, Home Pro has inspected over 35,000 local homes. Buyers trust Home Pro Inspections.
With an 18-month home warranty and a 5-year roof protection plan, your home will be the one buyers want to buy. Call Home Pro Inspections at 268-8211 or visit GoHomePro.com.
This segment of Real Estate Radio with Angela and Howard is brought to you by Watson Title Services of Northeast Florida. For answers to your North Florida real estate questions, call into the show at 222-TALK. That's 222-8255.
Welcome back, everybody. We are so excited to be here. Thank you for staying with us during the station break. So, you know what I was thinking about?
That the sun's not come out
I know, I
yet.
keep thinking about that because I look at the sun as I'm looking out the window.
Normally during the fourth segment, it's burned off the clouds.
Hot.
You know, it's time to talk about that house that we've been alluding to. You like that word? Alluding to?
I like alluding.
It's 5 bedrooms. It's 2 baths. It's got a heated pool.
Which is screened in. I love the screened in pool so you don't have to worry about the bugs in Florida. Yep.
It's got a built-in bar outside. It's got a storage shed, a beautiful storage shed with electricity. It's got an extra irrigation meter so that the water you pay to water your lawn, you don't have to pay for. And it's got something that hardly any house here in Jacksonville has.
Which is?
A whole house generator.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So, I mean, this is a multi-$1,000 generator that it's run by
like
gas.
15.
So it can
$12,000,
run for
$15,000
days to run the entire house. So if there's a hurricane, you guys are covered.
Oh, yeah. It's got hardwood floors. It has stainless steel appliances. It was built in 2005, so it's not that old. It has custom window treatments. In the master, there's a jetted tub. There's walk-in closets. I love that. The shed has electricity. I mean, this house is awesome, and it's priced right. Don't you love when something's priced right? So it is priced at $300,000, and we are going to be there today. The address is 6531 Chester Park Drive. So 6531 Chester Park Drive. It's on the west side. It's off 103rd, and if everybody, I think most people know where Bishop Snyder High School is. You turn to the right to go to Bishop Snyder. If you've come off 295 to 103rd, you turn to the right to go to Bishop Snyder. This way you turn to the left, and you're just drive straight on back till you get to the trails at Bent Creek. And even that little neighborhood has a swimming pool, a community pool, and all that. But this house has one. So you don't have to go down there. You know, a lot of times I think people think in the winter that they got to get ready for bathing suit season or whatever. The pool's in your backyard. You don't have to get ready if you don't want to.
And it's heated.
Yes, and it's heated.
By the way,
you can use it year-round.
The house is just over 22, not just over, it's almost 2,300 square feet.
Right, 2,275, I think.
That's right.
But anyway, you're going to love the floor plan. It is a split-bedroom floor plan, and it used to be the model, so it's got a lot of really nice features to it. Did we talk about the bar that's outside by the pool?
We did.
Yeah.
And you're going to be there
love
today, and I'm going to be there today.
Mm-hmm.
Noon
if I
to 2.
Don't fight you on the way.
That's right. And it's not a pool party.
No.
So, but you can have your own pool party when you buy the house.
When you buy the house.
We'll be happy to sell it to you. There are a couple of other opens today that our associates are going to be doing. One is in a gated community in Mandarin, a 2,500 square foot home. It's like a colonial. So it has a living room and a dining room. It's in Summer Haven is the name of the community, just a block away from Mandarin High School. Has both I think I said a living room and a family room, granite kitchen, new appliances, $279. The address is 11652 Summerbrook. It's going to be open today from 2 to 4 o'clock.
And that is a gated community, so when you get to the gate, there'll be instructions of how to get in the gate.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And we have one more that's going to be open today down in World Golf Village area in the community of Summer Lakes.
Samara Lakes.
Sorry. Mm-hmm. Did I say Summer Lakes? Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry
you got
about
summer
that.
on the brain. So
I got summer on the brain.
Yep, I'm ready.
1209 Notchaway, another big house, almost 3,200 square feet, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, a huge loft area upstairs, big fenced yard. No CDD fees. The HOA is only $137 a quarter. We just took a price reduction. Now, before I tell you the price, I want to compare it because you're going to love this. It's priced at $95 a foot.
Wow.
All the other houses, there are still some lots being built. Lots.
Construction.
Yeah, lots are not being built. The lots are there. The builders are building at $120 a foot. This one is $95 a foot. So this one is $299,000.
Yes.
This is a steal.
It's a great value.
The master bedroom is huge. The master's upstairs, but there's still a full bedroom and a full bath downstairs.
Yes.
So if you have guests, they can have their own bedroom and bathroom downstairs.
And privacy, right? Because it's the only bedroom downstairs. Yeah.
Yeah. So big family room downstairs.
In-laws. Yeah.
Have the kids have their own room upstairs. In other words, a playroom upstairs in the loft. Great place to have a big family, big yard outside, and pool in the neighborhood. And again, HOA is only $137 a quarter. So that's going to be open today from 2 to 4 o'clock.
Yes, so let's talk about the other houses that we have for sale that are not being held open today, but they're worth mentioning. So 2370 Blossom Ridge, it's in the community of Blossom Ridge. It's located off Dunn Avenue. It is 1,776 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2-bath. The master's on the lower level. It has a 2-car garage. There's preserve on 2 different sides of the house. It has been newly painted, new carpet, new lighting, new countertops, has a covered front porch and a covered rear porch. And that is priced at $179. There is no CDD, and the HOA is only $175 a year.
I like it. Do you like Avondale?
I love Avondale, yeah.
Well, do you have a house in Avondale for sale, Angela?
Yes, it's at 1215 Wolf Street. It is 1,305. Charming little house. Original wood floors. That's
1,305 feet.
Oh,
yeah. I forgot. Well, you just said it's 1,305, but you didn't say feet. Probably because I didn't write down feet.
Okay.
On our little sheet here.
It has granite countertops in the kitchen, stainless steel appliances, 3 bedrooms, and 1 bath. It has a couple of bonus rooms, little sun porches and such. It has a detached garage, which is awesome. And it actually has a rear backyard. So anyway, this one is also taking a price reduction. It's down to $199, and I think it's going to sell now that it's under $200. How about La Mesa?
La Mesa, another gated community, Palencia.
Love Palencia.
Down in the St. Augustine area. It's a big house, 4,300 square feet, a David Weekley home, 4-bedroom plus an office, flex area next to the kitchen, a huge bonus room upstairs. It even has a projection TV that hangs from the ceiling, so big, it's like 8 feet across. Many built-ins, high ceiling, screen porch, gorgeous landscaping, paver patio, and it's a golf community also. The community has its own elementary school. That's super, isn't it?
Super.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great community. It's $541,000. It's the cheapest house in the community per square foot. Great house.
That's awesome.
Yeah, really deep garage, so there's lots of storage in there. All right. So those are the houses that we have listed. Of course, we can help you with any house that you may want to see here in Northeast Florida, because that's what we do.
It is what we do. And, homes that are listed in the multiple listing service, that allows opportunities for brokers to show each other's listings. So that's a great thing. We are a cooperative community in the multiple listings. So you don't have to call us just to get access into the homes we have listed. We can get you into any house that is in the multiple listing service, and even some that aren't.
Yeah, when we have open houses, too, some people come in, they look around, and, that house may not be for them, but they don't have a realtor helping them find their perfect house. So we'd be happy to help them.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, folks, we invite you to listen to Bill Hay this afternoon from 6 to 9 p.m. He's got a great show talking about what's going on politically, locally, and sometimes nationally as well. And after our show, the Van Wees talk about what's going on financially around the country and can give you advice about, maybe what to invest in and what not to invest in. So stay with us after the show, and they'll be talking to you. And for us, we want to help you in any way with your buying and selling needs of real estate and investing in real estate. You can call Angela after the show at 465-3845 or call me at 687-8161. We're going to be back with you next week live to talk more. We'd be happy to help you with the most important financial transaction. God bless everybody.